One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll go to the fullback. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll ride Davis here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Applewhite. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over UAB. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And that's his 2nd sack of the day. And guess what, dudes? He leads the nation in sacks. You better know where he is on every play. That dude has a knack for getting quarterbacks on the ground.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. The play action fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Give to the fullback. Makes a man miss. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Finding an escape route. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now on the option. Runs through the tackle.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. On 4th down, going to the air. He makes a grab. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Back to throw, it's Newton. Gets it out fast. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch around the 50. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Noles in the hurry up.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Pulls it in. It's Robinson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Toss sweep right. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play. And the Seminoles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Got a man. It's Pittman. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. He'll ride his man on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. It's complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. This is a designed run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to surge it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Western Kentucky. Just another week of Conference USA football.
Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. There he goes. The 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll close the gap to 14.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Coming out with it, it's Webster. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. The Noles want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Past the 1st down marker and still running. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
The give to the back. and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. They're working that left side. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes a move. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a first at the 32.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Give to the running back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. The Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Give to the fullback, and they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Big fullback's got it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. going right to work up top. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. To the air, it's Newton. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, second and third and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Noles want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. And the Seminoles will keep this drive going. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Sticks it in his belly. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. They'll run the toss. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Noles have their offense in high gear. They'll send the back in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here comes the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Oh, no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to pass. It's Newton. Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide open downfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Seminoles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, the running back has it. Plows through the defense. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They punt it away on 4th down. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Back to throw, it's Newton. Got his man. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Got him downfield. That should be the final play of the first half. And they spike it to stop the clock. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And the Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Seminoles. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden, people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Newton. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. They go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Bring in the heat. Unleashes one. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. The give to Davis. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Finds his target down the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Sends it back in motion. The toss sweep to the right. Spin to... Touchdown, Florida State! And the pummeling has started. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Missouri. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Red pass, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, better look out! And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Run it with the fullback. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They give to the big fullback. That's a live ball. Oh, and a burst disaster by falling on his own fumble. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. After run, now throw. Makes the grab. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Noles are flying down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Noles!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Newton. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. On the move at the 30. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
Gonna run it. It's Buckley. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Seminoles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. One final play before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Newton. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on 4th down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelmed the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Give to the big fullback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll ride Davis here. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Florida State 45, Illinois 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Fullback's got it. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Noles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try the outside to the left. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Slithers into space. There he goes. Wide open spaces. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Illinois, after that big gainer, might want to see if that works again. They'll run it from the gun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The interception stopped a threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Now the play fake.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Goalpost tapping you on the shoulder, just take care of the football here. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Give to the fullback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll send the back in motion. Handoff to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Under fire. Turning on the Jets. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The give to the fullback. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll go to the fullback. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. Give to the fullback. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. The Fighting Illini pinned deep in their own territory, trying to find some breathing room on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Hollins. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Illini just added to its workload after that last... Oh, a lot of space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good